So last month we were hit by the May core algorithm update, and I saw that a lot of people's websites were hit pretty hard, and actually 2 of my websites were hit by this algorithm update, unfortunately. So I'm going to go over all my websites, how much I made, and show you how my websites are doing after the update and see just how bad were my websites hit. The 2 that were hit were my main website and the website that I bought recently for $12,000. That's been doing really well. It's still doing pretty decent, but it was hit by the algorithm. And it seems like the big thing that was hit was the snippets. So in my opinion, I feel like maybe Google's trying to get rid of the snippets. I heard some people say that the snippets are kind of copyright infringement because they're taking what we're saying word from word and putting it on Google's website. So in a way that's kind of copyright infringement, and people just haven't said anything because when you win the snippet, your website is getting traffic because people are clicking that. I don't know. Maybe they're slowly trying to get rid of it, or maybe it's just a bug. Nobody really knows. But yeah, some people's websites were hit and some people weren't, and it looks like 2 of my websites were hit. So let's go ahead and take a look at all my websites and see how each one of them are doing. So this right here is my main website, and this is one that has gotten hit by this algorithm update. Unfortunately, the site has been going down recently for a little while, but it actually seems like it's starting to pick up a little bit towards the end. So I don't know, maybe the site has been affected positively by this update, but it says down 12%, but then if we go over here to the search console, you'll see towards the end, it actually looks like it spiked up a little bit right around May 29th, around Sunday. And I think Wednesday is where the update hit. So it does look like it dropped a little bit, but it looks like it started to come up towards the end. So I'm not sure. I don't know if this is positive or negative. It's really too early to tell. But May 31st, it looks like it did spike up a little bit. So I'll just have to keep my eyes on it. Here's site number 2. Looks like it's up 15%. So this site's looking pretty good, from 2,000 to 2,300. So about 300 more visits. And we'll take a look at this. And it does actually look like it was hit negatively. So around Wednesday, May 18th is where the update happened. And it does look like it had a slight drop here. So the site might have been affected by the core update, unfortunately. But it's still doing pretty good. Next up is site number 4, which is my MEGA case study site. And this one actually is up 17%, so that's pretty good. And yeah, it looks like it had a little boost right here around Wednesday. So the next site is site number 6. And this is the site that I bought from Carl a few months ago, probably like 6 or 7 months ago, for quite a bit of money. And it's been going down pretty much ever since I bought it. And this site was the one that was hit the worst from this May core update, which is really unfortunate because the site's already been going down, and it looked like it started to go up. It looked like it was starting to go into season, and this update came, crashed. So it's pretty bad. So you'll see here on analytics, 36% down. And this was just halfway through the month. So if we multiplied that, I guess, by 2, because half month, so multiply by 2, it would really be down like almost 70%. So this site's like almost dead. So we'll take a look at the search console for the last 16 months. And you'll see it was starting to come back up, starting to do good, and boom. Just, it's decimated. Like it went from 200 clicks per day, boom, 60, 30, and then look, it looks like it was hit even again. 35, 23, 12 clicks. I didn't actually realize it was that bad, but it's it's pretty bad. So I kind of regret buying this site from Carl, to be honest. I mean, I bought it around, I think here. I bought it around here when it was, like right around here. It was doing so good. And then it just shot up. I was so excited about this site. And then like a month later, it just crash. And I'm like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's just seasonality. And then it starts going back up again. I think it's okay. And then crash again. And I'm like, oh, it's just seasonality. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's coming back up. It's starting to do good. And another update. Crash, crash, crash. And now it's like this site doesn't even exist. I mean, 12 clicks. Now, since I've owned the site, I think it's made a few thousand. So hopefully it comes back. But I did get lucky and I bought another website for 12 grand. And that site makes over $1,000 per month. So that makes up for this. So on average, so if you average them out, this site for 20 grand, that site for 12 grand. So the two sites for 35,000, and it's making, if you add this and that, it'd be about $1,200 per month. So $1,200 per month for 35 grand. That's a good deal. All right, so site number 7. Site number 7, this is my main website, tortoisecashflow.com. I only have a few articles on there. I'm not really trying to grow the traffic on this site. Really, it's just my brand. So it's up 17%, but from 29 to 34, so not really a big deal. And then you come over here and you'll see, I mean, you can't really tell if this one was hit or not. But yeah, it's just slowly growing, which is looking pretty good. I haven't really added any content to it anytime soon, so just slow and steady. This would be site number 8. This is the site that I bought a few months ago, and it actually was positively affected by the May core algorithm update. But the thing is, most of this improvement in traffic is just coming from one article, so I don't have a whole lot of hope that this is going to continue to be like this. Eventually, I'm sure it'll come back down to here. But for now, it's doing pretty good. But yeah, like I said, it's just the top article is bringing in a crap ton of the traffic. And yeah, I don't expect it to stay up like that. So it'll come back down to around 100 visits per day. But for now, I'm enjoying 200 to 300 visits per day. So yep, 8% increase. And we'll take a look at this and you'll just see right here around Wednesday, the update happened and shot way up there. So this site was definitely affected positively, but unfortunately it's just one article and that'll come back. It looks like it's already started to come back down. So site number 9, this is my gaming site. Again, a site that I don't really have a whole lot of content on. So it's hard to tell if it was hit by the algorithm or not. It is down 23%, but from 98 to 75, and again, it doesn't have a whole lot of articles. So it's hard to really say if that was the algorithm or just because it's a newer site with not much content. And yeah, you'll just take a look at the last 16 months of the Google Search Console, and yeah, there's just not a whole lot of activity. Next is the website that I got with Otis. This is my aged case study. So this will be a separate video, but just so you can see, I don't know if it was hit by the algorithm or not. It's the same as my gaming channel. It looks like it had a spike right here around Wednesday. But again, it could just be because it's a new website and it really doesn't take much for it to look like a spike. So, but it's looking pretty good. And now we'll take a look at the Search Console. And yeah, it's just slow growth. Slowly and steady, but it looks pretty good. That'll be a separate video for more in-depth of exactly what I'm doing with that site. So this is site number 11. This is the site that I bought a few months ago for 12,000. So you'll see it was up 0.29%. So it was doing pretty good for a while, but you will see that around Wednesday it was hit by the algorithm, unfortunately, and you'll get a better picture of that here with the Google Search Console. You'll see it was, so I think I bought it around here. No, probably around here-ish. But yeah, so since I bought it, it's been growing and growing and growing. And then right here around Wednesday, May 18th, the algorithm happened and boom, lost about 20%, which again is, I think, just from the snippets, because when you lose the snippets, it's about 20% of your traffic. But yeah, so I came down a little bit, but still doing pretty decent. And this is actually the site that I'm fixing to focus heavily on. I've already started gathering keywords. I'm trying to get 200 keywords, and each of my writers is going to have 50 keywords. And they're each going to be different topics. 2 of my writers will have the same topic, and then the other 2 writers will have 2 different topics. And then there's one other writer that's already writing for this website that's another topic. So that'll be one. So it'll be about 4 different topics of this website. And they're each going to get 50 keywords each. And I'm hoping to do 50 per month, somewhere between 40 to 50 per month. And yeah, I'm just going to go all out on this website because it's showing such good potential that I feel like if I focus heavily on this website, that we can get this to like, it's right now it's $1,000 per month. I bet we could get this to 2,000 or 3,000 per month in like, not the end of the year, but maybe halfway through next year. And by the end of next year, maybe it could be making 4 to 5 grand. That's kind of ambitious, but that would be cool. My main website has been going down, and I'm kind of losing interest on that site. So I'm gonna, once the list of keywords is done with that site, I'm gonna move my writer to this site, and that's what I'm gonna do with all my writers. They're all, as they finish their list of keywords for the site they're working on, they're gonna move to this site, and I'm just gonna eventually have all my writers on this site slowly over time as they finish the other keywords. And yeah, so I'm just gonna focus on this one till we get, right now it's like 475 articles. So my main goal for this site will be to get it to 1,000 keywords. And right now it's making $1,000 per month. So you figure if I get to 1,000 articles, then it should be making at least 3 grand per month. And I'm not sure what I will do at that point, if I will sell it or just keep it for the monthly income. I guess we'll see when we get there. This is site number 12. This is a site that I bought like a month ago, and when he sold it to me, he was making about $50 per month. He sold it for $1,200, I think. And it had a huge increase, so this one was positively affected. So 50% increase from 9,000 traffic to 14,000, so looking pretty good. And just looking at the console, it only goes back a month ago because that's when I bought the site. And so you'll just see it's nice steady growth. So next I'll go over the income, how much I made from all my websites, and then I'll just take a look at the spreadsheet. First, I want to show you how my Fiverr gig is doing. So this is the analytics for Fiverr. You'll see total that I've made so far is 368. My average selling price is 24, and I've completed 16 orders so far. So first month I made $4, and then I made 68. And then 148, and this month, May, I made 132. So 4 completed orders. I had 4. I completed 2 orders today, so I should have 2 orders left to complete, and then I'll be ready for new orders. So if you want to order keywords, which is, I don't know if I said it yet, but this is my service here. I will get low competition keywords for you. I've had 9 reviews so far, and they've all liked them, so I have a 5-star. And you can come down here and you can see all my ratings. Every single one of them is a 5-star. So everybody seems pretty happy. So in the description down below, I'll leave a link where you can order some keywords. You can get 5 for $15. Or if you order more keywords, you get more of a discount. So you can get 14 keywords for $40 or 25 keywords for $70. So that's my service there. I will leave a link down in the description box below. I really appreciate if you order the service, and I hope you're satisfied with it. So now, real quick, we'll go over how much money all my websites made. So Amazon, for last month, we made a total of $513.19. Good amount of money there, $500, not too bad. AdSense, we made a total of $215.59. And last month, I added a bunch of my websites to AdSense because recently Ezoic has updated their MCM or whatever, and now mediation with Ezoic has gone way up. A lot of my websites are making $2 to $3 per day from that. So it's worth it to add your websites to AdSense and then enable mediation through Ezoic. It's just extra money. And so far, I've definitely noticed extra money coming in through those methods. So it's definitely worth it to have both AdSense and Ezoic on all your websites. And maybe I should make a future video to show this a little bit more. But yep, so this month I made 215. So now taking a look at all my websites, this is for the past year all the way up until May. So it's slow and steady growth, In May, I made $1,400 from Ezoic, plus $95 through mediation, $388 through premium, so a total of $1,896 with an EPMV of 16. I thought that I would have been upgraded to premium plans, but unfortunately they changed it. So right here, March, I was upgraded. That's why in April I made $684 compared to this month, and this month it was only $300. So I made an extra $300 because I was upgraded. But then you'll see here on April I only made $1,281 because you needed $1,300 in order to be upgraded, and unfortunately I was $20 under, so they downgraded me. So the following month I only made $388. So I thought that since I made $1,412, I would have been upgraded, and now next month I would make another $600, so it'd be $300 profit. But that's not the case. They changed the premium, so now you need to make $1,450 in order to level up. I don't know why they changed it. It seems a little, I don't know, it seems messed up to me that I was so close to upgrading and then they increased the price, and now I'm pretty much losing $300 next month. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, I was pretty mad when I saw that. It's kind of annoying. I don't really understand the premium thing. I wish I could just upgrade anyways. I mean, last month I was $20 off. This month I'm $40 off from their new numbers, and I should be able to just upgrade because now I just feel like I'm losing $300. But it is what it is. I'm still happy with Ezoic. I'm making decent money, but I just don't really understand the premium and why they changed the numbers. But it is what it is. I still made $1,896 this month, and that's way more than I ever imagined I'd ever make blogging when I started 3 years ago. So I can't complain. So now we'll just go over all my websites and how much each one made. So site number one, my main website. Unfortunately, it finally went down from the $1,000 per month, and now I made $870. These are all my expenses. So in total, we made a profit of $376.43. So quite a bit less than normal, but we also spent more this month. Well, actually, no, we spent less than last month. But yeah, we just made quite a bit less because algorithm updates, and the EPMV just went down for some reason this month because we only went down 4,000 visits, but the EPMV went down quite a bit. Unfortunate, and this is why I'm shifting focus away from my main website. This one actually isn't even my main website anymore. The website that I bought for $12,000 is pretty much my main website now, for now. But yep, site number two, slight little boost in traffic, and it made a total of $72.82. So a profit of 58. Site number 4, that's my Mega site. Site number 6, this is the site that I bought from Carl. So you'll see it went from 6.9 to 4. And I feel like next month, because the algorithm happened halfway through last month, I feel like next month it's only going to make like 2,000 visits, which is just pathetic. And it made 198. I feel like next month it'll be like 100, probably less than 100. Really unfortunate, and I've been spending money on articles the last few months. I'm definitely going to cut that out and be done with this site for a while to see if it recovers. If it recovers, then I'll focus on it again, but if not, I'm just going to have to take the loss and just move on, I guess. It looked like the site was coming back to life, and then core update happened, so sucks. What can you do? Site number 8. Slight little boost, looking good. Made a total of $88.30. Spent some money on an editor, and so our total profit was $22. Site number 9 is my gaming site. Made $75 plus $102. I need to get monetization set up on this because it probably could have made a couple dollars, which isn't much, but something is better than nothing. Plus, it'd be good to have the big data analytics from Ezoic set up. But anyways, yep, it's slowly growing, and spent some money on the domain. So gross net income is $14.16. And 10 is this is the Otis case study. Again, this will be a separate video, but it made 67 cents. Then site number 11, this is the site that I bought for $12,000. That's making decent money. I mean, the first month I bought it $300, and it was supposed to make between 300 to 400 when I bought it, but then the very next month it made 853, and then it made 1100, and now this month it made almost another 1100. So looking really good. And I added AdSense to this site along with a bunch of other websites, and you'll see that it made $72 from AdSense last month, and it made even more from Ezoic after adding AdSense through mediation, because I combined mediation with Ezoic, because I'm not going to make a whole nother tab for that. And then premium obviously went down. So it only went down because of premium, because I was downgraded. But because I added AdSense to this website, it made more money. So I should make a separate video on this, but definitely if you have websites on Ezoic, you need to add them to AdSense also and set up mediation. And then site number 12, this is the site that I bought a month ago. So this would be the first month that I actually monetized it, or got it monetized. And when I bought it, it was making like $60 per month, and it looks like last month it made $234.83. So another good deal, I think. Hopefully it continues to make that much money. And then YouTube, I'll just come over here and show you through affiliate programs and stuff like that. My gross income was $534.93 minus all the expenses. So my profit was $363.93. And then my Fiverr last month, I made $108. And then Amazon One Link, you see I made $0 on everything. I don't know what happened. I think they upgraded Amazon One Link. I think I mentioned that in my last video. And they changed it. And so now my Amazon One Link doesn't seem to be working anymore. So I need to figure out what happened there and get that fixed. Because I was making between 50 to 70. Now I'm making nothing. So that's not very good. So now we'll come over here and you'll see my gross income was $2,619.76. My expenses for last month was $1,501.28. So my total profit was $1,118.48. But that's not including my Fiverr money or my YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get this calculator coming up. So we'll take 2,619.76 plus YouTube. I had to fix that. So, and then we plus 534.93 from YouTube plus 108 from Fiverr. We made a total of $3,262.69. We'll go ahead and subtract the YouTube expenses, which will be $171, and then subtract the website expenses, which will be $1,501.28. So our total profit for last month was $1,590.41, which isn't too bad. So even though we were hit by the algorithm, we still made over $3,000, and we still profited $1,500. Now, the update happened halfway through last month, so I expect the money to go down even more next month, but I think that I'll still make around $2,500. Overall, not a bad month. I hope that my two top websites recover a little bit, because it sucks that my two main websites are the ones that went down. Hopefully the site that I bought from Carl goes back up, but I've kind of lost hope for that website. I should have never bought it, but I did buy it. It's a mistake I made, but my business is still doing good, and I'm still happy with where I'm at, so can't complain too much. Again, if you want to buy keywords from me, then I'll leave a link down in the description box below, and you can check out my Fiverr gig here and get some keywords. And I'm just going to put a YouTube recommended video right here. It should be one that you're interested in. It's recommended by YouTube, so it's got to be good. But yeah, check out that video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.